All right, we got some blocks of cheese. We have a smoke tube. We have the Weber Smoky Mountain, and it's Friday. Let's get fired up. All right. Come on in here. Thanks for joining us this Friday Fire. And as we mentioned, we're back over here on the Weber Smoky Mountain, the bullet smoker. We got some blocks of cheese that we are cold smoking. And so basically, as we showed you in that first video, the smoke tube, the whole thought behind cold smoking is something that you obviously don't want to get hot. You know, like blocks of cheese, maybe you want to cold smoke some salmon or something like that. It's not really my cup of tea, but if it's your cup of tea, you can do that with one of those smoke tubes. You just fill it about 2/3, 3/4 the way up with the pellets. You get them lit and then turn it on its side, and they'll just kind of smolder through that smoke tube. And so like right now, there is all the smoke you see coming out, but there's no heat. It's not hot. And so you don't want to do this in like July and August when it's 8,000 degrees outside. Colder weather is great for it. And then what we'll do is we'll take this cheese, you can vacuum seal it, put it in the fridge for a few weeks, and let that smoke kind of distribute through those blocks of cheese. And then it'll be perfect. You can either take that cheese, grate it up, make some mac and cheese, do whatever you want to with it, cut it into little squares, and eat that as a snack, anything like that. And so that's kind of what we do with that. And of course, this Monday coming up is Martin Luther King Jr. Day holiday that is observed, and what an impact he has had on our country, and even today still the impact that he's having. And around this time you always see people putting all the quotes and different things that he said and that remembrances of him. And so I came across one that is not you don't see this as often as you see some of the other ones, but I want to read it to you today. And this is what he said: everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You only need a heart full of grace and a soul generated by love. And I thought about that, and just in general, to just be available to serve, and at your church, at your job, at your school, whatever you're involved in, to just say, hey, I'm available to do whatever needs to be done, and to serve actually makes whatever that is that you're involved in, makes it better, makes it great. But then in addition to that, when you serve and you make yourself available, you are impacting the other lives that are brought together in that group. If it's at work, again, church, school, whatever type of group that you're a part of, when you make yourself available to serve, you are making an impact on that. And it didn't cost you a great amount. You just make yourself available. And even beyond that, just in the aspect of leadership and the balance of serving and leadership service, how when you make yourself available for the group and you put the needs of the group at that high level and you take the needs of others, it doesn't have to just be serving as a group, but also to individuals. When you make yourself a type of person that will serve someone, you make an impact on their life. You become somebody that is impactful in their life. And so I want to encourage you that today, to be somebody that will serve. And so with that all being said, I want to open up this lid here. Really, this is done, and I'll show you these blocks of cheese have been on here about 2.5 hours, and you can tell they're not melted. They're still just like they were, but they've been absorbing all that smoke. It's not hot. We can pick this rack up, and we'll take it in the house. We'll let it sit for a little while, a few minutes, a few hours, and then we will seal them up, put them in the refrigerator, and we'll let them sit for, some people say 2 weeks, some people say 1 week, some people say 4 weeks, anywhere in that ballpark, however long you want to let it sit. But the longer you let it sit, the more even that smoke will distribute through the cheese because of how dense it is. And now the cream cheese probably won't last through the night. We're probably going to get some crackers And we may put something on top of that, some salsa, some pepper jelly, something, and have that for a snack. But I wanted to share that with you, the cold smoking of the cheese, and be a servant. When you serve someone else, you make an impact on their life. And it may seem like something small or trivial to you, but the impact you make on them, they will not forget you. You will make an impact. God bless you.